Oh, Spitelash Siren. I think with Siren, I can keep Queen Ashara. Queen Ashara is really, really good. And then I guess I also probably just keep gifts. What am I looking for? I guess school teacher is a good turn 4. And then I can try to go off on 5. I don't think I keep the amalgam at least. Vicious Slither Spear. I think I do play it here, because there's a good chance it gets some chip damage in, and it activates my Gifts of Ashara. I think if I drew this on like turn 3 and was floating 1 mana, I probably wouldn't play it just to combo it with the Siren. But here, I think it does make sense to play it. Wow, insane draws. Arcane Intellect into School Teacher. Should have hand space for that. And then we just go off on 5. I'll be able to hold the coin. This can give me mana. I might be able to play Queen Ashara on 5 as well. But I'm not totally sure. I am going to overdraw if I just play School Teacher next turn. I might just eat the overdraw though. Holding the coin is pretty damn good. Playing the School Teacher is pretty damn good. One mana, you say? Seafloor Gateway does draw the other amalgam and discount this amalgam. So if I played all of those cards, I would net a single mana doing all of that. Siren. The little student thing, coin, gateway. I mean, I can skip a step and just play Shooting Star, but Gateway gets a card from my deck and an Amalgam card. Actually, what was I debating there? It was Gateway. Oh, right. I was thinking as if I had to play the card, but it's part of the Noggling, which is insane, so obviously I take the Gateway there. And then I guess I just go coin, play Amalgam. We'll go 1 mana, I guess. Queen Ashara is active already somehow. And I think we like the weapon. Another Queen Ashara, certainly. Probably First Flame. Okay. I don't know if this was the most efficient way to play this turn, but it sure worked out. I've put no spells into the Savara yet. Okay. That's an interesting draw. I don't even know if it's that good here, though. Might just be a multicaster turn. I haven't played a freeze spell yet, have I? I don't love putting that frost spell into the Savara, but whatever. I'm kind of tempted to make some board space here, but I mean, if I just keep my stuff in play, it kills my opponent, right? Whatever, my Savara kind of sucks, but it gives me a bunch of spells, a bunch of cheap spells. If they full clear my board, what can I do? I play this, then this. Still on 3 mana, this will put me up to 4 mana. Alright, and then I could have gone Savara, so yeah, I had quite a pop-off coming up. Yeah, that was just brutal. Deck works out pretty well when I can actually draw into my Spitelash Siren. I've played a few games with this deck before I started recording, and man, sometimes you just don't draw the Siren, and it's a real bummer. Probably Quest Hunter if I had to guess. Definitely don't want Siphon mana. Probably don't keep Glow Scale either, even though it does activate gifts. It shouldn't be too hard to activate the gifts. Queen Ashara. I don't know if I love seeing her in the opener, but she's not terrible. She'll be active on curve with this hand. Really good. Let's go for a Runed Orb here. Next turn can be Slither Spear plus gifts. I don't know. It's gotta just be Siphon mana. It's not Quest Hunter, by the way. Probably a large beast deck. Not Ice Trap. Very nice. Oh, and then next turn can be Spell Coiler plus gifts. Pretty good opener for not having a Siren. Sure, definitely a Frost over there now. Which is annoying. It's just always card draw. I guess I'll just Siphon mana face. I don't really want my card draw to be made more expensive. So is Ashara active? I've played 3 spells, but one of them got frozen. So I don't know if she's active. She is not active. Nine cards in hand. Guess I'll just activate the other gifts. Not even sure if it's a good idea to kill that, because now they can play Pet Collector, maybe. Oh, shit. Okay, makes sense. What else could they have other than Pet Collector? I guess the weapon would be decent, but they probably would have played it on 3 if they had it. Although I did have a Scary Naga on turn 3, maybe not. Alright, just dropping a Tarantula. So Queen Ashara is active now. Probably makes sense to play her. It's kind of hard to draw cards with this hand.
What to do?
I could go for like Hero Power, Ignite, Siphon Mana. Or no, it'd have to be Hero Power, Second Flame, Siphon Mana just to discount my cards. I do have a lot of spells. Let's go for that. Sure, why not? And then next turn I can have 5 mana, draw 6. I really would love to just find a Spitelash Siren. Although I guess she's not even super good at the moment because I don't have a cheap Naga. But once I play School Teacher, that will be somewhat alleviated. I do have to assume one of these is ice, so probably throw an Ignite into it. The Flurry makes a lot of sense as well, actually. I think Queen Ashara is not super good into these poisonous minions. Let's go School Teacher, Hero Power. Oh, Shooting Star. Shooting Star better than Ice Barrier, though. I don't really want to play the Naga this turn, so I'll just go Ice Barrier. Sure. Oh, you get 2 of them. How cute. Not Ice Trap at all. So I now have a pretty damn good hand for Siren. I've got a couple cheap Nagas, a ton of cheap spells. I've got the card draw for before or after the Siren. And I know my opponent's not iced up over there. Oh, that's not the Sunken one. That's what they get for not killing this off when they had the chance. 9 cards in hand. I do need to draw. One day I'll find a Siren. One day. I have played every spell school for multicaster, so I'm not too worried about that. Could just play a couple Ignites here. I don't really want to shuffle, though. Maybe I just go like First Flame, Second Flame, Runed Orb. This is an Ice Barrier. I'll go First Flame, Second Flame, Ice Barrier, I guess. I have a couple 2-mana Nagas to start my chain. Obviously this is good being 1 mana, but this is also 1 mana. This is also 1 mana. 9 cards in deck. Surely these Spitelash Sirens won't both be bottom 8. The Rat King. Very respectable. They're leaving my 4-3 up. Or no, they left my 1-1 up with those trades. I feel like maybe you trade the 3-3 into the 1-1, I don't know. Alright, well, multicaster time, I guess.
I've heard of it.
I guess I had to save this last turn to be able to play a Siren this turn. Maybe that was a mistake. I do have a couple powerful legendaries left in my deck, so I don't really want to overdraw here. Otherwise, I could play School Teacher. I guess I can still just play School Teacher and then just play the Nagaling. Oh, is this going to get frozen when I attack with it? Do I want this in my hand? 3 mana Ice Berry or Naga? Probably not. I'll just let it die to open up hand space. Pretty good Siphon mana. Alright. I definitely should be able to pop off next turn, but it's been so long, I don't know if it's really going to be good enough. I am getting to the point, though, where just card draw is going to be hitting Ignites every turn. Because I've gone through so much of my deck. I don't really care too much about the Mountain Bear. I'm not likely to be going face with minions anyway. I guess I'm going double Naga here. Double Siren. Double Siren's kind of weird because they line up in a weird way. So one is now on spell, one's on Naga. Alright. Now they're both on Naga, or now they're both on spell, I guess. Card draw. Probably not even gonna have time to finish this turn. Kind of want more damage, but... Maybe this wasn't great. My opponent's showing 11, I'm at 15, so I'm dead to Huffer. What a beaut. Okay, I'm not gonna... Oh, I might die to Owl. 2 Owls. That was the best hit, because now they can't trade off the second Owl. I don't really know how I can win from here, though. I don't know what spells are in this Savara. I guess if it's damage, then I can just win. I do have this Xalatath up. I could very likely deal 6 with it next turn, so 8 from spells. 8 from spells is not... Oh, they left spell damage up, so it is probably pretty easy. I fatigue if I multicaster. Nice. That was a learning experience, and we still got the win. Very nice, very nice. Double Spitelash Siren bottom like 7 or something. That was a pretty crazy game. I think that was definitely the craziest I've had so far. That was only like the second time I've had a double Siren. Demon Hunter. I played against one Demon Hunter earlier. I think it was just like a J stack. if I'm remembering correctly. Try to find Siren. Try to find card draw. This is card draw. This is card draw for sure. Need for greed. Alright, I like Slither Spear here because I have gifts. Also, it's just turn 1. There are definitely things the Demon Hunter can do to kill this, but I think this is fine. Definitely don't mind some gifts inside my Savara. She's like a piñata. Or I guess just a box. More commonly, you probably put gifts in boxes.
I will find a way.
Alright, so this turn is kind of weird. Maybe I just go like Ignite Siphon Mana and then next turn I can multicast her. It's a pretty damn good Savara too. Oh no, I have to coin at some point. But I mean coin off Savara is not too bad. Could also just go like coin Spell Coiler Ignite. Coin Spell Coiler Amalgam. We can go tempo, sure. Double River Croc. Fireball is the only one of these that's even kind of playable. Wow, these are all really good. I think these are 3 of the 4 best Nagas, other than Spitelash Siren, which is number 1 by a long shot. Probably just a Queen of Shara, though. Maybe I won't even need Spitelash Siren with this hand. Although, I guess you need a lot of spells to use Queen of Shara. Hero Power Siphon Mana is the first thing I see. Gives me a lot of discounts. And then next turn can be Ignite plus Multicaster, maybe. Drop to 8, play 2 down to 6. Yeah, and then I just draw back up to 8. Even if I draw a Flurry, that would be fine. And then the following turn on 6, I can go like second Ignite plus Queen of Shara. Oh, that is going to need to die. Interesting. I do just need to kill that, don't I? Ignite, Ignite, Arcane Intellect. Probably AI first, because I don't want to draw the Ignites. This thing just definitely needs to die.
What to do? What to do?
My hand is starting to not look so hot. Oh, I do have to remember, though, that Commander Savara draws Gifts of the Naga. Is that what it's called? Gifts of Ashara. So there's some card draw in here, too, as well as the card draw from the multicaster. My opponent is really pumping up their Jace, though. Double Chaos Strike, Fell Barrage. I guess it's not too big so far. Do I want to just go ahead and play Queen of Shara? I think I'd prefer multicaster. And then maybe just drop the glow scale. Man, I am going to be drawing cards. So both of my things are going to die for free here. Oh wait, no. They only have one charge on their weapon, so if they want to kill both, they would have had to hero power. I think the 2/3 is probably scarier. Maybe not, though. Ignite. I don't love this being alive. Might have to ignite it. What if I just go like a Shara ignite? That's fine, right?
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
Do I ever take Ring of Tides because I have a freaking fireball? I don't think it's ever Horn of the Ancients or Horn of Ancients. It's gotta just be the Xalatath. Well, I might get pretty wrecked by Jace here, depending on when their Chaos Leech comes out. It does at least 8 damage. Okay. This would be a really great time to draw a Siren. Maybe I can hit Ice Barrier off School Teacher. Might be what this turn is coming down to. Siren.
Just keep doing things until they die.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
So the Gateway is really good on this because it draws 1 mana Amalgam. I just don't care about these.
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
What can Zola do for me?
Time runs out on me.
Anything in particular?
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Oh, did I win? Oh, I thought I was losing. Turns out 2 mana deal 10 weapons pretty good. That was something. I guess I just didn't really think about I also had 7 minion damage in play. Mage. I've been playing against a lot of mech mage.
Imperfections must
I
be
think I've only
swept
played the
away.
Ditto once, or maybe I didn't even play the Ditto. Queen Ashara is really, really good, but I don't think I can keep her. I really need to hit Siren. And I'd rather have School Teacher. I'd rather have Card Draw. Speaking of Card Draw. Alright, we have Fire, Arcane, into Multicaster. There are a couple cheap things. Oh wow, Hero Power Mage. A couple cheap things I could hit with Runed Orb. Like a Flurry, for instance. I think we do just go Runed Orb here. Build a snowman. I don't love any of these, to be honest. I mean, I guess I just play runes next turn instead of Ignite. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. So I just need them to give me something to flurry in the next couple of turns for Multicaster to draw 3. Something weird about this deck that always confuses me, or at least it did at the beginning, is Multicaster is a pirate. I thought it was a naga for some reason. I just totally forgot this thing was a pirate. I still don't really understand why it's a pirate. I guess you can like see the ropes in the background that ships have. But it doesn't seem very piratey. Explosive runes is a bit weird here because I might just kill my flurry target, but whatever. Oh, Spitelash Siren, you say? Interesting. Interesting. Well, I think I've just got to play multicaster here. It's the only way to spend my mana.
I've heard of it.
It doesn't seem... Oh, another Siren. It doesn't seem that likely that I'll be able to go off with Siren next turn, though. I haven't played a school teacher. I don't have a Slither Spear. This thing might just get Ignite Siphon mana'd. It's not a great Siphon mana, but it's fine. Or actually, maybe I go first Flame Siphon mana. I get an extra discount by doing that. Arcane Intellect, sure. Fits well with my plan. Savara. I mean, the dream is Savara gives me Ignite double gifts.
Just keep doing things until they die.
Interesting that they play Wildfire in that deck. Oh man, they have a Noggling as well. This is going to be trouble. And it casts Siphon mana. I think I might be in trouble here.
Just keep doing things until they die.
Well, the good thing is this deck doesn't have a direct win condition. So... maybe I can just handle this board and then have my own board. I do need to hit a 2-mana Naga here, though.
Time is short.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
I mean, I guess if I need to, I can go Spitelash Siren Gifts of Ivshara for 1, and then I just need to hit a Slither Spear.
As if I could be cleverer.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Oh my god, they floated mana? Cool. Okay, I need to go. My hand is insane. Spell, Naga. Spell. Naga.
Spell Zinjari. Anybody?
Spell. Naga.
Beauty is more than scale.
Time runs out on me.
Wait, I have a sick idea.
Pick me.
Yes. Nice board over there. They do have a pretty good hero power. It does 3, I believe. But it's not that sick. Oh, they can open up a space like this, sure. But they're not going to be able to cheat too much mana. They've still only got one board slot. Could be like Naga first flame, Naga second flame, Naga something something. But I don't know that that really accomplishes that much. Okay, 4 mana for those spells.
Time is short. Pick me! As if I could be cleverer. Aren't you impressive?
Okay. I don't...
Will be different.
Sure. I don't actually know if I had lethal there, but I'll take it. That was a hell of a comeback. God, this deck is so fun. I hope this deck ends up being like top of tier 3. I don't want it to be good, but I want it to be playable. I don't want to queue into it very often, but I want to be able to play it. Just like start a season, get up to Diamond 5, and then play a real deck from there. Hopefully it's capable of that.
You asked for it.
Queen of Shar is pretty good, but I really need to hit Siren. School Teacher's good, Arcane Intellect is good. Siren is always my best draw, but the 1 mana Naga would be good since I have gifts. I think Pirate Warrior's probably a bit scary.
X marks the spot.
And it definitely looks like a fast Pirate Warrior. Not that I was really expecting anything else. That's a really good draw, though. Die, Pirate Scum. So next turn I can either go Arcane Intellect, or more likely Gifts plus Second Flame, or even Second Flame plus Runed Orb if they give me 2 targets. Are there any 1 mana pirates? Is the 2/1 weapon discounter still around? Okay, Shiver Their Timbers, sure. Well, in this case, it's probably just Arcane Intellect. Wow, double Slither Spear. Man, if I hit Siren, my hand is nuts. Just like absolutely insane. That's what we love to see.
Anybody?
Runed Orb. Is Runed Orb better than Explosive Runes on a 1/1 Noggling? I do kind of like that Runed Orb gives me fuel for my Siren. I have 3 cheap Nagas. I have plenty of cheap spells. Kind of like the fuel, though. Alright. Need to take a drink and get ready for my next turn.
After you kill all anger.
Do I turn off the music so I'm focused, or do I turn it up so I'm hyped? I do need to kill this Armor Giver. Card draw? do like the cheap stuff, but yeah, it's probably just cheap stuff.
My blood boils for war.
Now we rise.
Wait, I ran out of nagas. Definitely should have snuck in Arcane Intellect somewhere in there. But I'm in a very good spot with this board. I don't know what Pirate Warriors look like at the moment, but I imagine they don't play like the Rush 4-5. It's probably just too expensive. The Vicious Syndicate list only has 2 cards that cost more than 3. Which is good when you're completing the quest as soon as possible, but I think they just don't have a response to this. Could have been like Mr. Smite into this. What is this on? Oh, it's Naga, of course, because I ended the spells in hand. Pretty good chance I have lethal here. I have 2 Slither Spears, my weapon's gonna deal 6. I have 7 other minion damage in play. So I guess just like minimum 9 minion damage in play, plus however many spells I can cast. Nine, 15, the opponent's at 13. I would need to cast, say like Hero Power plus 6 spells. Probably don't have lethal here. This is on Naga. Zola's potentially insane. Oh wait, I just wasted that mana, didn't I? That was dumb.
The queen's power.
Maybe that wasn't good. Maybe I was just supposed to play Arcane Intellect there. Because the reset didn't do anything. I think I played that turn kind of bad, but I'm like almost certainly still just winning here, right? I think Pirate Warriors doesn't have a response to this. Oh, my opponent just didn't even sit through my Naga turn. Understandable. Alright, well, got some good Naga Mage games in. How about some Murloc Warlock? Some Murloc, if you will. Or some Warlock. I've played 2 games with this deck and I'm 1-1 so far. But the one that I lost, it was like insane how long I stayed in. I got renoed and kept going forever. Up against a mage. Probably Mech Mage would be my guess.
Your soul shall be mine.
Iron Deep Trog plus Beaming Sidekick is kind of sick, isn't it? Do I just keep that combo? Coin it out on turn 1? Maybe I don't keep the Beaming Sidekick though, because I have some other really good draws, like Chum Bucket, Void Gill, Scavenger. Sidekick's kind of nasty though. And I mean, I guess if it is Mech Mage, then like Lushwater Scout plus Tiny Fin deals 2 damage to a Trench Surveyor. Is that something I would keep though? Maybe? Maybe? No? I don't think so. My Trog is gonna be so big. Honestly, the Trog opener is not even that good if it's Mech Mage. But if it's like Naga Mage or Hero Power Mage or something else, I don't know, then it's pretty damn good. Mech Mage. I guess I am life tapping. Put some damage into that before it grows. It's kind of hard to imagine this getting more than like +1/+1 here. Like you probably play Click Clocker on one if you have it. Sure. I guess I just play a 3/4. Not really sure how I'm playing this hand. Chum Bucket complicates things. Next turn could be Amalgam Chum Bucket. I would love to hold Chum Bucket for Warlock Ravager, but that's probably just way too slow. I might have underestimated the security automaton. That guy's kind of popping over there. Do I play Twin Fin Twin here? It does let me deal with the automaton. Sure.
I got you, friend.
Then maybe next turn is just Scavenger Chum Bucket. Okay, only one mech. Still pretty rough though. Oh, that was a terrible spread. Holy shit, that might have been the worst case scenario for my opponent. 1 damage here, they could have got a good trade. This damage basically got wasted. This damage basically got wasted, but neither of them died. My poor opponent. Well. Let's buff the hand, I guess.
It's going to be okay.
7/7, 7/6, 5/6. I don't think that's too slow. I'm still at 26, and my opponent's barely winning on board. Only 6 mana to capitalize on the slow turn from me.
Efficient is sufficient.
This card is so broken, but you're probably pretty unhappy to hit it in that deck. Wow. This is interesting. I mean, it's never Finley, right? If I hit Finley, I can immediately play a Sunken Scavenger, which is really good. But then I have to bury these 2 minions, which I just don't think is the play. Might still be the best card here. Could also be the Rush minion. Lets me kill both of these, and then I can also just play a 4/3. I think it's probably just Sir Finley, but I don't play him this turn. So this does damage me for 3. But I should be okay on tempo. I'm winning on board super hard right now, although of course my opponent can play Gaia. Yeah, I mean, I think in general the Octobot's not that great, but when you have Gaia, it's pretty insane. They do still have to do a lot of trading, though. Right, that can go face and okay. Can I even afford to play this? I go down to 13, my opponent's showing 9. My opponent's just showing 13. If I play this, I have 2 mana left over. Wouldn't be able to hit a playable rush minion. Maybe I just have to Sir Finley Sea Guide. I guess I can tap before I Finley. Give myself a couple chances at the Twin Fin. Yeah, I'm just dead. Huh. Kind of surprised that went so poorly. Felt like I had an okay opener. Maybe I just played my Twin Fin Twin too loosely. It's a really good card, obviously, and I played it as a 2-1 just to kill something that could grow. Paladin.
My blade burns with holy fire.
Your soul shall be mine.
Oh my god, show me a freaking chum bucket with this hand. Holy shit. But I think without chum bucket, I have to toss it. I guess rock bottom is just a good turn 1 play. Definitely can't keep the tiny fins though. There's chum bucket. So the question is, how do I play this? I guess against Paladin, I just rock bottom on 1 and chum bucket on 2, right? I don't think Paladin is very likely to, I don't think Paladin's very likely to be able to deal with these. I was just thinking they could deal with 1 if they had Light's Justice, and when I saw a 1-mana weapon come out of my opponent's hand, I almost had a heart attack. I don't even know if Light's Justice is in Standard. But that was the most terrified I've ever been. So no matter what they do here, I have 2 5/4s with Rush I can play next turn, which is insane. Follow that up with a 7/7.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Don't even have to play my 5/4s. But for the sake of my mana, I mean, I could just float a mana and save the Rush. This also buffs my Twin Fin. But how soon does this even die? I think I just spend all my mana. I don't know. This is kind of sketchy. This is a really, really good reactive card. They could have a Twin Fin Twin of their own. It would only be 3 power at the moment. I think I go double Murloc over the Vilefin here, maybe? Try to save the Vilefin for a Dredge. Well, I don't know if I'm actually saving it for a Dredge, but I think the other 2 are just better anyway. Hey, there's my Dredge. This would be a good Consecration, but not an insane one. And I don't think Handbuff Pally plays Consecration.
My blade seeks vengeance.
Blade Master Samuro. This is actually one of my least favorite cards in the entire game. I just find it so annoying that an aggro deck can just play a board clear. Because it's like, they have one board clear in their entire deck in so many situations. It's just like, they have to have exactly that card or they lose. It's kind of like Reno.
Could have sworn it went back together.
Just way too strong when it hits. But I'm still in a fine spot here. I can Vilefin tap Tiny Fin along with my Sunken Scavenger. It doesn't make sense to take the other Dredger. Alright, well I have an insane board, but I'm kind of reaching the end of my resources here. Do have a bit of a Fin Twin though.
The light dims, but we fight.
Look at all these divine shields.
Reporting for duty.
I do so. I seem to have lost the surface.
Okay, 1 mana 4/6, pretty strong. These are only 3 power, unfortunately. Alright, let's pick the draw, I guess. What was down there? A War Leader and a Scent Finder, I think? Blood Scent Vilefin?
I wonder.
I wouldn't mind hitting the Vilefin, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather hit Gorlock. I'd rather hit Chumbucket. I guess the Vilefin's fine. War Leader does put these up to 5 power. Puts this up to 4 power, but it doesn't really accomplish much against these taunts. Lushwater Scout, we'll just go War Leader this time. So next turn, War Leader Twin Fin. Then I can even tap and play pretty much whatever I tap into. I think the only thing I wouldn't be able to play is Gorlock Ravager. Which I would be pretty happy drawing into anyway. I'm assuming this deck plays mech synergies, since it plays Deep Red Engineers. But I haven't seen a mech. What mech even cares about this? Just the bubble bot? Like Radar Detector doesn't. Kinda weird. Mothership is huge. God, please give me a way to kill this sheep. Unfortunate. God, they just kill my board so easily. I think this Trog is actually kind of annoying as far as just board clearing goes. I don't really see how I ever stabilize from here, though.
Initializing descent.
I mean, I don't know. I can't be too upset with the performance of my deck. I just 100% lost the game to Blade Master tomorrow. There's just like one card that my opponent could have in their entire deck, and I lost to it on curve, so. Not much that I can blame my deck for. That is the best draw in my deck. Kind of a bummer of a Finley. I just realized this deck doesn't play the other Finley. Hadn't really thought about it too much. But Warlock hero power is definitely the best hero power. The double bubble. Well, I mean, I have to tap.
You simply lack perspective.
Oh, I missed one health on this, or one buff on this guy, but I guess he was dying anyway, so it didn't matter. Wait, for some reason this is still winnable. Murloc War Leader is just straight up lethal. I've played all my dredge cards, so it's gonna be hard to find the Sunken Scavenger. Oh, my opponent drew 4 cards. I don't know how many of these are fast, though. There's a Sunken Mooncatcher. Mothership, sure. So I don't think I ever have lethal here. Actually, was there even? Oh, that would have been the lethal. I actually don't know if there was actually a Sunken Mooncatcher. Maybe this was randomly generated somehow. The previous one of these. I guess I just push 4 and kill the non-divine shield, because I can't kill everything. My trades in the divine shield are so bad. How big even are these? This is just 4 power without the war leader. So they kind of have to kill like 2 minions here. That's not that easy. Of course, they can have the Leviathan. Leviathan costs 7 though. The opponent's down to 6 mana. They can have Mothership, that's 6 mana. No more Mothership. That gives the opponent's stuff taunt. Alright, well, I'm just dead here. That was a frustrating game. I'll say it. I'll say it. It was frustrating. Tried to cancel the queue and fucked everything up. Crashed my game by hitting a single button that's contained within the game. That's great. Very, very cool. Very cool game design. It's not like that bug has existed for like 3 years. Reconnected. Woo.
Gul'dan versus
Alright, up against a warrior.
battlefield will be mine.
Your soul shall be mine.
I think I'd just keep rock bottom. Into amalgam. Kind of want to keep twin fin also because it's so insane if I can buff it. But I guess I actually need to draw some buffs for that to be relevant. Kinda yucky. I guess next turn I can just play Tidecaller plus Rock Bottom. And then what, I take another Tidecaller, play it alongside Amalgam on turn 3? This could be a pretty snowbally Murloc game. That might work pretty well against Quest Warrior. Which is what it is. I think I like Tidecaller over the second Amalgam. Might have taken a Chum Bucket there too, even though it would have lost me a 1/1. I haven't seen that coin before.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
I think the Gigafin is going to be too expensive. But maybe it's really insane later. Did I just say later? Look at my board. There is no later. This game is over by turn 8, one way or the other.
Faster, you keelhauled finger.
How were they able to deal with both of my Tidecallers with freaking Pirate Warrior? Well, the War Leader was good. Surely they can't deal with War Leader. No chance they would have second freebooter plus a weapon, right? Or plus the appropriate weapon, I should say, since this draws the weapon.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
Okay, I guess they could have another Shiver Their Timbers as well. They have the other Shiver Their Timbers? Jesus Christ. These draws from my opponents. I feel like my shitty win rate does not reflect the power of my deck. Well, I have a really good turn 6 with Vilefin, tap, Sunken.
Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle swash.
Is this card core set? I think it is.
Pirate's code.
So, do I push 5? I probably kill this, right? Probably kill that. If they want to send the 1 in to finish this off, then I basically pushed 5 anyway, right? Can we play a card, please? You're playing the literal least complicated deck that's ever existed. I promise if it's green, it's good to play. Well, if one was gonna hit, then the second one hitting was good. That is a beautiful draw. That might be the draw that lets me win this game. I guess I just play Tiny Fin as well. I was gonna hold it for Lushwater Scout, but there's just not really much reason to do that. So it was pretty annoying that my opponent had double Shiver their Timbers. But it is turn 7 and they're still working on their quest, so like I guess I'm happy that they drew 2 spells. What a bad attack when you have a Puffer Fist. Wouldn't have mattered if they had also killed the Tiny Fin though, because they were just dead on board. Nice. So yeah, seemed bad that they were able to kill my stuff early, but Pirate Warrior doesn't want to kill doesn't want to kill your stuff early. They want to play their stuff. Oh boy, another Pirate Warrior. Probably. I guess I don't even want Iron Deep Trog against Warrior, do I? Watch it be freaking Fires of Zenashari Warrior. I think that's what that card is called. Go get him, Tide Caller. Raid the docks.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
All right. The Beaming Sidekick. Let's see where the Rock Bottom can take me. These are all kind of bad, but maybe Amalgam of the Deep is fine. I think I just go max tempo here. This is a pretty insane turn 3, I'll say.
X marks the spot.
River Croc plus Steel 5. Max tempo is Mercenary. Has this always been spelled M-U-R, Mercenary? Did they patch in a pun? Well, pretty dominant on board, out of cards, but I have Warlock, so it's fine.
Gotta get through me.
Gotta hate the Armor Pirate when I'm trying to murder my opponent. Yeah. Easy Warlock. I do have to kill this, unfortunately. But I think I'm in an even better spot than I was last turn, although I guess they can probably shoot me with cannons this turn. Those cannons could be pretty devastating. Well, I can go double scout plus amalgam. Scout, Tidecaller, amalgam. Hope amalgam gives me a 1-mana playable. Probably just scout amalgam. Nah. It's kind of nice to hold on to a scout, actually. That's a playable. I haven't played a scavenger yet, otherwise Sea Guide would be insane. Warlock is also really good, but I don't think I need it. I am gonna draw a Trog with Finley, aren't I? It's kind of bad. I don't remember what else was on the bottom of my deck for Finley. I'm pretty sure there was a Trog. Maybe... No, I just don't remember what the other card was. Oh, this person still plays Stonemaul Anchorman. I feel like that's gotta be outdated. Insane cannon shots. Really, really unfortunate.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
Could just draw into something with this, but I don't remember it being anything too good. I think it's gotta just be Lushwater Scout plus Gorlock here. The Tiny Fin is actually quite good. Protects my 2/3. It's probably worth it. It's possible that it was better to hold it because, you know, I can like buff it with War Leaders. But if my board lives, then double War Leader is just going to kill my opponent.
X marks the spot.
I really hope they just play Rokara here because I will win the game. Very nice.
Under my command.
That was a bit close. Just like my previous matchup against the Pirate Warrior. Back to 50% with this deck, which is nice. I definitely just got like super screwed in 2 of the games I lost, so I'm glad the win rate was able to be recovered a bit.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Another Jaina.
Shall be mine.
Interesting hand, interesting hand. Could just go Tidecaller into Amalgam into Chum Bucket and hope it hits. But if it doesn't hit, it's kind of ugly. It's a really good curve, though. Maybe I don't keep Amalgam, try to hit a rock bottom. The Amalgam's pretty good, though.
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
The old Murkwater Scribe. Well, it's probably just Amalgam trade, I guess. Or maybe it's Lushwater Scout trade. And then next turn I can Chum Bucket coin Amalgam. And then I have a rushing 4/4 I can trade with. Could also just straight up play a 4-3 here. Maybe I just play a 4-3. And then it's likely that next turn is Amalgam Coin Chum Bucket, and then I just have Lushwater Scout at that point.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
Void Gill, sure. These are some large Murlocs I have. We'll be able to just play this pair next turn. 6/6 rush on turn 4 should be able to deal with most things. And I haven't seen a school teacher, so that does limit their pop-off potential next turn. These are all decent. Is this summon or play? Summon. So like Tidehunter's kind of good with it. Maybe it is Tidehunter. Can go Tidehunter War Leader next turn. I think there's a good chance my Lushwater Scout lives when it has 7 health. Why was that 2 mana? Double discount for a Murkwater Scribe? Didn't one of the discounts go on Gifts of Ishara, though? Oh, they played a Siphon mana. I mean, that was like the most insane turn my opponent could have had there. Maybe I rock bottom tap. But the War Leader is just straight up a 7/7. Could have left my opponent at 19. And then bursted for... Would have been lethal, but not if they had Siren. Hopefully not too much resource generation over there. Okay, actually just not even that good of a turn for the opponent. So I can tap into a playable Beaming Sidekick here. It's pretty good because I can keep this alive, killing the Siren. Oh shit, but that gives me... That's not a Murloc. Yeah, I definitely just wanted another rush Murloc there.
Hey, I got you, friend.
I guess I do care about this. Might have still been the play, though. Because this for sure would have died if I did something different.
Just keep doing things until they die.
Tempo. It's gotta just be the Sharon Scavenger, I think. Chum Bucket obviously doesn't make sense. Ice Barrier. I'm pretty sure they didn't add any new secrets to the core set. So I was never getting flame warded there or something. Still showing 11 damage. That is insane. Yeah, I definitely just play this. Like 3, 2 off here, something like that. Yeah, 2 off. I can't imagine they would be able to stabilize here, but if they had like Siren into Spell Coil or into Card Draw or something, maybe they could have gone off. Hey, Finley rank with my Murloc deck.
Gul'dan versus
Shipwrecked Magni. There's so many skins in the game now that I just can't even keep track of them. That doesn't look like any of my broken early game stuff. Chum Bucket is broken early game stuff. I think I like Trog here. Because my opponent's on coin and they probably want to play Quest this turn. It might still be worse than having just gone for Tidecaller. But I think it was worth it. Forced out of Shiver their Timbers. Pretty good. Wow. Wowie wowie. What an awkward hand I have. Do I tap? Tap into Tidecaller Chum Bucket into Amalgam of the Deep plus Chum Bucket? Could just go Amalgam here and then Tidecaller Chum Bucket, but the thing I buff, there's only one thing to buff, so it's not like insane. Maybe I tap, just try to collect some cards for these Chum Buckets. And then hope I can stabilize with Twin Fins and Scouts. Of course I drew a non-Murloc. But, I mean, that's just my fault from the deck building phase of the game. I decided it was okay to play 6 non-Murlocs. Sir Finley Sea Guide. It's probably... Oh, well, I can't really play Finley because it gets rid of my Chum Buckets. Tidecaller Amalgam? Sort of contests the board here. Tiny Fin is so tempting for Chum Bucket synergy. It's gotta be Tiny Fin, right? I think there's a very good chance that one of my Murlocs will survive here, so it should be good Chum Buckets. They just have the answers every turn. What can I do? Then my Chum Bucket's not even good because I have a fucking Beaming Sidekick in my hand. But my Finley's about to be huge. Wow. That card's not right in Pirate Warrior. Maybe this is a control Pirate Warrior. I mean, I guess it would be at this point, right? So I need to get more out of my Chum Bucket, is what I'm thinking. Wow, another Gorlock. That's really, really sick. Oh, shit. About to get hit with a fat Colossal minion next turn. So the maximum greed play is Warlock Ravager again. And not only is it maximum greed, I think it's correct.
Hey, I got you, friend.
And then I guess next turn I just play a bunch of Murlocs. I don't know what the sweet spot is on Chum Bucket. Maybe I play like these three and then Chum Bucket and then a big amalgam. It's pretty tough to say. Oh, that's a Phelan Nelly. Definitely like starting like this.
I wonder.
I mean, I guess I want the thing from this to be buffed, right? Easiest twin fin of my life.
Almost out of time.
9, 10, 11, 12. If I attack this, I'm just so likely to die to Mr. Smite. So I think I just don't kill my opponent's taunt. Although I guess I could have killed the 4-1 as well. Yeah, I probably should have attacked there. Pretty insane Puffer Fist.
Glory! I'm here for the gold!
Where are we at on this? Still need to play 3 pirates, so Nelly's crew.
Buying my last rations!
Alright, insane swing turn from me, but my opponent... I think I read that there's like a 42% chance to hit Mr. Smite, and it looks like they hit it.
For you.
Off of Nelly's ship, that is.
Gotta get through me.
They might not even need Mr. Smite. But they got it.
You win this time.
I could have played that a little better, but there's no way I was beating that set of minions from Mr. Smite, or from Nelly's ship.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
Not too many classes being played nowadays.
Your soul shall be mine.
I don't really think Rock Bottom Is it even worth keeping on its own? I mean, I guess it is. Rock Bottom into Amalgam is pretty likely to be active. And then War Leader's pretty good turn 3. I guess it's just Void Gill, which I play next turn to buff my hand. Insane. I mean, I guess you're playing around Chump Bucket here, right? That hero power might get rid of like 4/4 worth of stats. Still don't know if it's worth it though. But I guess I did keep 2 cards off the mulligan, including the Rock Bottom.
You can't stop this snowstorm.
I guess I just play War Leader here and take the trade. Maybe I'm not putting enough value on my War Leader.
What adventure are you up to today?
Is this just Reno Mage?
Bring me back a brew.
What other deck would be playing this set of cards? Chum Bucket, you say? Chum Bucket doesn't cost health, though. It has to be a Murloc. It might still be Chum Bucket, though. I don't know if I love taking it, but it could be insane. I mean, Chum Bucket is like the broken card in the deck, right? Don't pick spell. Would they ever pick spell? I mean, I guess I can check, right? Because if this gets countered, then I don't need the thing in hand for the buff. And if the thing in the hand that would have been buffed gets countered, then it doesn't matter that it had a buff because it got countered, right? So let's just see what Okani does. Sure. Might have even been a premature Chum Bucket since I do have Warlock. But +4/+4 is pretty hard to pass up, I would say.
Sincere gratitude.
Your soul shall suffer.
I haven't even been paying attention to the... Wow, that's insane. Yeah, they picked the healing off of Flightmaster Dungar. Don't want to play Finley here because I give up a 9/6 for 2 mana. Finley has been really awkward in this deck so far. But it's got to be right to play it. Like, when I'm in this situation, am I upset that I didn't get to play my Dire Mole? I don't think so. Combo. So next turn can be Rush plus Gorlock plus Sunken Scavenger.
I can take 'em.
It's only 1 damage, right? Not too scary. We are getting up to Mordresh mana, though. And Mordresh just kind of nukes my board, even if it's buffed. And I think I do have to play my Scout here, so it's a bit weird. So I kill a 3/5. Then I guess I kill a 3/3. I mean, I'm just dead to Mordresh here, actually. Even with this attack, I'm effectively dead to it. Wait, there's no way Mordresh is even active. Yeah, there's no way it's active.
Almost out of time.
Might still be worth playing Finley here. I lose my mercenary, but... eh. I don't think I can get rid of, like, War Leader and Big Mercenary. Twin Fin's good as well, Amalgam is good. It's just hard to imagine ending up with better cards, but maybe the 3/5 rush or the 3/4 rush would have been good enough.
This is not what we stood for.
Well, there's Mordresh, but I'm pretty sure they've only done like 6 or maybe 7 hero power damage. Now maybe 8. You have to kill the Rush Murloc, right? I guess you kill 2 instead of 1, but Rush Murloc is pretty scary. Giga Fin. So what does the rest of this turn look like? I play Mercenary, I play... maybe I'm even just playing Finley here. My 3s are good, but they're not... I mean, I guess War Leader's good this turn. Pushes 4 damage. It's not that good, though. I guess I'll just go double Mercenary plus War Leader. That's fine.
Almost out of time.
I think it's fine to trade my big guy here. Even if they randomly have a flame strike, they're just dead.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
That's scary, but still, even if it's a flame strike, it's not good enough. What if it's polymorph? Big polymorph? How much are they at? I think they're at 7, so big polymorph isn't good enough. Yeah, they're at 7. Blizzard, I guess, would do it. There's big polymorph.
You win this.
That was a scary game. There's no way it's right to play Kalikos in a Talon Mordresh deck, right? Surely you want to draw Mordresh. Although I guess it's... oh, it's not even a Reno deck. They played 2 Snow Flurries. Actually, let's look at the list. I have 4 new cards. How exciting. Oh, these are things that I disenchanted, and for some reason it says new, even though I went from 3 to 2. Alright, let's just search the word Murloc. My experience so far has been that I absolutely hated Beaming Sidekick and Iron Deep Trog. Could definitely play another Mercenary, could play Cold Light Seer. Could play Slime Scale Diver. Would Diver be good against anything? It's not good against Mage or Warrior, is it? Which is pretty much what I'm playing against. What about Sir Finley Murgleton? Demon Hunter is good. Druid is bad. Hunter is good. Mage is okay. Paladin bad, Priest bad, Rogue is okay, Shaman's bad, and then Warrior's bad. So 4 good choices out of 9, but it is a Discover, so... I don't know, I think Sir Finley Murgleton's probably worth playing. Gigafin, I think the games are mostly decided by the time Gigafin comes out. Could also play Tidehunter, it's good with Chum Bucket, I guess. I don't know. I don't particularly love the Cold Light Seer either. Whatever, we'll try it like this. Just more Murlocs. Wonder if there are any non-Murlocs I should be playing, like Flame Imp or something. The hell is this card? Copy a Fell spell in your hand? No, probably not worth. Could play Voidwalker. I don't know, I can't really imagine that Voidwalker is like better than Trog though. And I decided Trog was bad. Man, there's so few cards in Standard now. With 2 less sets. How good would Bran be in this deck? Wow, Bran with Sir Finley Sea Guide. So sick. It's okay with Amalgam. It's pretty good with Sunken Scavenger. It's okay with Cold Light Seer. Really good with Twin Fin. It's probably good with Bloodscent Vilefin too as well, isn't it? What if we play a Bran? It's probably dumb and too slow. But it seems like it could be kind of hype. Mage!
You asked for it.
That's 5 mages in my 10 games with this deck. So sick. Really good hand, though. Not sure how I play it. I could go rock bottom on 1 and just hope they live. They're pretty likely to live. But the thing is, then like turn 2 I go Tiny Fin, Chum Bucket. I'm only buffing 2 cards. So maybe I just stockpile until turn 3 and then play all 3 of these and buff a bunch of stuff. And then turn 4 I have Lushwater Scout plus Big Rush. I think I chill. I might regret it, because the last thing you want to give Naga Mage is time. But it hasn't been that many Naga Mages, honestly. And it looks like it's Mech Mage. I think knowing that it's Mech Mage, I'm pretty happy I went for this line of play. My opponent's definitely off to a good start, but since I have Lushwater Scout, I have so much comeback potential. Add Sharn Scavenger to go with my Vilefin. Could just take Tiny Fin, 2 damage rush on my recovery turn. Could kill like a Trench Surveyor or... I don't know, pop a Divine Shield? Does Mech Mage have Divine Shields? I definitely don't think it's the 1-3. Let's just go Tiny Fin. Alright, 5-7 plus 7-7 next turn. Plus the 2-1. And there's the target for the Tiny Fin.
Who's up for an adventure?
Why does my Mech Mage opponent have 2 Murlocs in play? Sorry, my Mech Warlock opponent. Another Tiny Fin. It does help with the board here. But am I losing out on too much value? I mean, I do still have 2 huge minions. But the payoff is it kills a 2/2. I don't care about killing a 2/2, surely. Next turn can be Scavenger plus the other Scout. Let's go Scavenger. Yeah, I think I like how this is playing out. God, those Annoyatrons are living up to their name. Could have maybe gone Cold Light Seer here. I probably don't really need to play the Cold Light Seer until the turn Gaia can come down. Which at the moment is turn 8.
Ruins dead ahead.
Is this card good? It doesn't seem good. Even here where it was active, it doesn't seem good. We probably just leave it 2-1 in play and go face.
Amazing.
Extraordinary.
You win this.
Yeah, that was a pretty nutty game. That was a big-ass chum bucket. Let's do... well, I don't know. I would really like to play against not Mage or Warrior with this deck.
Gul'dan!
Warrior!
Garrosh!
His name is Hunter, but he's playing Warrior.
No mercy. Your souls.
Do I keep Scavenger into Vilefin? It's probably too slow against Pirate Warrior. Not a great hand. I meant to play Tidecaller, but this is fine. Study shot, I guess. Oh man, I meant to play Tidecaller. Not Pirate Warrior. I drew a Tiny Fin. I drew 2 Tiny Fins. How do I win this game? All in, baby. Surely they don't have the 2-mana swipe that Warrior has. Something cannons. This might be a turn 3 concede here. That's a good card, though. Control Warrior definitely has to be one of my worst matchups. Oh, Gorlock, nice. I actually did know what 2 of those cards were, and they were bad, so the Vilefin was not likely to be good here. But I hit a Gorlock. Oh, I forgot that was... Oh no, I forgot that cost mana. I could have played Bran here and drawn so many cards. Oh, how humiliating. Oh, I missed draw 3. That was like the dream for Bran. I put it in the deck for that reason. Let's try to get life tap back. Give me life tap. The first one doesn't matter because we're choosing twice. No life tap. Well, I do have the opponent down to almost 40. You killed that instead of Bran? I mean, I know I kind of shit the bed with Bran the first time. I do still want Murlocs, right? I could target Amalgam and just get something random, but I have to prefer Murlocs, I would imagine. Recovered. Wait, this game is still so winnable, even though it absolutely shouldn't be? Dude, where's my chum bucket when I need it? I know that the bottom 2 cards in my deck are not chum bucket. So 2 of my next 9? Oh my god. This game is so winnable. It's so winnable, dude. I guess we just go 1, 2, 3 and then chum bucket. Back to steady shot. 2, 8, 7 twin fin twins. Even if they have second shield shatter here, it's not a big deal. Am I favored from this position? No way, right? If I deal 3 damage here... Oh wait, shield shatter only ever does 5, right? I keep thinking of it as like a mass shield slam. They could have brawl. Alright, let's start with the Vilefin. I guess we want a Sharon Scavenger. Still have 2 rock bottoms to hit this. Alright. It doesn't look like my opponent's going to give me much to Twin Fin. I'm assuming this is a Kazakhstan deck at this point. Okay, there's Brawl. 50% chance of something good living. And then I have a good reload. Lost the 50-50. Man, that was a big 50-50 because they also get to draw a card off of it. I guess I play this first and then try to draw it. Unfortunate.
So many possibilities.
Alright, let's just put some stats in play. Still have a bit of a reload with Scout plus War Leader if I get brawled again. Surely I didn't lose the brawl twice in a row. Okay, best outcome for me. Execute though. I'm just all in here, right? Wait, do I want Chum Bucket rather than Sunken Scavenger? Probably not, right? Alright, both brawls down. Shield Shatter's not that good. What else could they have? Still showing 24. Execute, of course. Yeah, I think I'm just not quite gonna get there. I could have played this game slightly better, but I think my deck just can't really win if my opponent draws 2 brawls. Even Shield Shatter's good here. Yeah, I mean, that deck is basically built to counter mine. Alright, 6 and 5 with this deck. Let's queue once more and see if we can get it down to 6 and 6.
Gul'dan versus Khadgar.
Mage! Yay!
Knowledge is power. Your
After my last game, Mage did fall to less than 50% of my opponents, so I'm glad to see them back up. I do think Rock Bottom is just a good card to play on turn 1. And obviously, if I draw Chum Bucket with it, it's insane. This is just a pretty good curve, but I don't know if it'll be good enough. Insane curve. Probably don't want to Sir Finley Sea Guide. Although my turn 4 could be Finley plus Scavenger and skip the Vilefin step. Let's try that.
terror. Hot bucket.
Alright, they're leaving me with a decent trade. They buffed up this Trench Surveyor, but my 3/2 Void Gill lines up pretty nicely into it.
I could have sworn it went back together.
The iron mine is mine.
Could value trade and then coin out Sir Finley, but... Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I just missed the buff on this. I still think trading here is better. Missing that buff was extremely dumb, though. Extremely, extremely dumb.
Ruins dead ahead.
I was gonna Sir Finley for the thing, but then I give up my Void Guild buff. Why would I do that? Let's just play Vilefin. This game has been really sloppy. I've been jamming Murlocs against Mage for too long. My next turn is insane, though. I have Sunken Scavenger, Cold Light Seer, plus some other Murloc. How is that your turn? I don't know why I would trade here. I guess I would trade into the 2-1 to prepare for Gaia, but Gaia is still a couple turns away. Mothership. Insane mechs. I think I'll probably go double Finley here. That hero power is kind of nice, though. I drew another Warlock Ravager, huh? Of course that was created by Deep Run Engineer. Why wouldn't it be? Lushwater Scout doesn't do too much this turn, but it's for sure just the best card here, I think. I really thought I had mana to play both War Leader and Twin Fin after playing this. I'm just, man, I can't even do math this game. What is happening? I mean, I guess this is still good.
The wails of these caverns chill me.
That's gonna draw the gateway, I imagine. So I'm probably getting sharked next turn. Hopefully I can just play a million stats here and not be weak to shark. I don't know if I want to toss a war leader. Probably don't. I don't think one shark is good enough. 2 sharks might be. Yeah, it's 6 missiles per shark. I might not die, but I'm gonna be pretty much dead, I think. Especially when they have Anoia trying to eat my twin fins. I don't think this can do anything, but we'll see. Man, I played so bad that game. That was super winnable. Alright, let's play not Murlocs. Let's play... What should I play? Charge Paladin? Water Druid? The Druid probably gets wrecked by Mage. We'll play some Pally. I don't think I haven't played a single game with this deck, so not entirely sure I know what I'm doing, but should be fun.
Uther versus Jaina.
My sword
So much Mage at this rank, holy shit.
Fight with honor.
How do I mulligan with this deck? Bannerman's probably good. Stonehearth Vindicator. Stonehearth Vindicator is probably pretty nice. Am I keeping this full hand? I don't think there's anything in particular I'm really looking for, so early card draw minions are nice. That card we love. Probably holding my coin for that card. Although, surprisingly bad against Mecha Shark.
Observe, analyze, engage.
Probably don't need to hold the coin.
Really? It's not too heavy.
So 3, 4, 5, 7.
true strength comes from within.
No reason to play that yet, I think. Oh, right, it only costs 0 mana for this turn. Okay, probably should have played it then. I don't think I've ever played this card before. Maybe I have. This is pretty bad. I need to draw a Pyro or a City Tax. I'm actually just gonna die here if I don't.
True strength comes from within.
May the light grant you peace.
Might still be dead. Opponent's showing 14, and every mech they play does another 4. And of course they have a seafloor gateway. Yeah, I basically have to draw something that goes with the quality here. That's my only chance. Well, that was not a good introduction to this deck.
Uther versus Tavish.
Wow, my opponent's not playing Mage or Warrior? I guess it's because I fell back to rank 4. No shot I keep any of those. I really just want to draw Cariel, right? Because this is probably Quest Hunter. And Quest Hunter probably wrecks me. If I don't draw Cariel. If I do draw Cariel, I probably wreck Quest Hunter. Okay, not Quest Hunter. So my guess would be probably a big beast deck.
Here, girl. I smell an ambush.
That definitely looks big and beasty. Neither of my minions are that good to coin here.
Let me think.
I guess I just pass. Pretty bad hand. Somehow I have very few minions in my hand for this Alliance Bannerman. I did pick up a Pyro to go with my Holy Mackie roll, though. But that's definitely a pretty expensive board clear. Actually, getting a buff on Pyromancer with the Mackie roll combo is really good. Because you only need to spend half the rolls on it instead of all of them past the first.
True strength comes from within.
So what, they probably have like Mountain Bear, King Crush. What other big beast? The Hydralodon. I mean, it's probably worth holding on to this. I don't know. Might have just been worth casting, though. Like, it obviously gets better than this, but does it get better including it costing 3 more mana past this turn? I don't know. Good old Mr. Smite. I guess I just play this thing. Could hold it for Mr. Smite, but I don't know. Seems like I should play something here, probably. Alright. So turn 7, they're going to be cheating out probably a 7-mana beast. That animation looked a little strange. Probably coin out Immortalized in Stone, or maybe I just coin out Cariel. Check for freeze, I guess. I guess Immortalized in Stone protects this, so I can immune attack with it again. That's pretty good, right? Oh wow, Battle Ram. That can't be worth playing with Sunken Saber, can it? Pretty unlucky for them, I would say. King Crush is scary, but I have 6 power immune while attacking, so I don't think I'm that scared of it. And I don't care about that weapon because they already dredged up their 2 beasts. Okay, sure. Well, how about we steal all the stats off that minion? That sounds fun, right? But then what? Flash of Light? I kind of like buffing Mr. Smite, so play that before flashing. Could go Pyro Flash of Light here. I do have a City Tax for my equality. I have Cariel for equality as well in a couple turns. But I don't think that's going to be like a Starfish deck. So it's probably fine to just leave that in play.
Reporting for duty.
You are
13 power Mr. Smite. You do love to see that. I see. You wanted to give even more stats to my Mr. Smite. I don't really understand why, but you do you. So 2017 Mr. Smite. We'll just finish off with some mackerels. And then I don't have to cast this last one on Pyro. I don't think I'm super worried about dying though. 1 health on my Pyro over 2 health on my hero. Should be fine when I have another mackerel in hand.
come midnight.
I actually just need 1 Cariel buff to land on Mr. Smite, and then he can just be lethal. Have I checked for freeze yet? I attacked with Gangplank Diver a long time ago. But how long ago was that? I feel like this secret's been in play for a while, hasn't it?
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience.
I can also just get some info about explosive next turn with this. Oh, it also could be, okay, it's not maneuvers.
Remember the fallen.
You poor fool.
Avast, ye swine!
Casual 38 damage charge. No big deal, no big deal. Alright, that went much better than game 1. Although, my opponent's deck was certainly questionable.
Uther versus Valera.
Rogue. I played against some Rogue earlier in the day,
I will fight.
and then they all died in favor of Mage and Warrior. How do I mulligan against this class? I mean, I guess I still want my card draw minions.
Let's see, what do I take?
Tuskar Trawler. So, obviously Pirate Rogue. Can't imagine. Is there even going to be a deck other than Pirate Rogue? A Rogue deck other than Pirate Rogue? I don't know what it would look like or what the point of it would be.
True strength comes from within.
Definitely not playing Equality this turn. Feels kind of weird to play a minion before my Bannerman, but Bannerman just trades so poorly into this. Oh wait, they didn't pick a pirate. That's interesting. Why would they not pick a pirate?
Really, it's not too
I mean, surely they were offered a pirate, right? But you don't ever pick a Sharan Vessel there. Apparently you do. Do they at least have the 1-mana dredge for it? Okay, they do. I still don't really know if that was worth it, but maybe it was. Haven't encountered that card enough to know for sure. But now I just play Pyro, so Pyro quality. One turn away from Pirate Mackerel being good,
No, I've got this.
but I do have another Pyro in hand. Oh, that combo feels good.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
How is this card so far? I thought it was pretty bad, but it seemed like people liked it. Three mana, 1 damage AoE is just so insignificant. I mean, it is a spider tank, but I don't know. Seems kind of ugly.
For the Alliance and my family, I fight.
Let's do this one, I guess. Sure. So now I have a 5 damage Pyromancer combo, which is pretty sick. Don't know if I'll need it, but I do have access to it. Kind of seems like this deck just runs out of cards. Do you concede to Immortalized in Stone? If not, I bet you concede to Cariel. Actually, I guess, I mean, that deck can play like Hook Tusk, and if they can Shadow Step it, I can just get fatigued by Pirate Rogue.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
Good to know they haven't just been holding Hook Tusk, though. And this card apparently is not Hook Tusk either.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
I kind of want to play Cariel, but maybe it's the Pyromancer. How do I do this? I can heal my face first, right? This is kind of a nutty board clear. If I heal this, it still dies to the weapon. So maybe I heal this. I didn't put too much thought into the math. Maybe there was a better place for my first one to be cast. The Lash of Light plus Cariel kills those. That's a nice, cute little clear.
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience.
Oh yeah, this gives me a weapon.
I get it.
That seemed like a pretty rough game for the rogue. Back up to my Finley rank. Finally queued into two classes that weren't mage or warrior, and I beat them both pretty badly. So maybe there are only two viable classes in this meta. I think this deck probably does fine against mage on average, though.
Uther versus
Alright, well, let's find out how this deck does against mage. I got destroyed by the first one, but I think I had a pretty bad draw, so I would like my redemption match. Definitely don't want Smite in the opener like this, but whatever. The hand is good otherwise.
Grant you peace.
It is Mech Mage, as they all are.
reporting for duty.
Rest.
I don't know how much this attack matters. Probably not much reason to trade with it.
Amazing.
I could have sworn it went back together.
The old Deep Run Engineer. Last time, or one of the last times my opponent played this, they got Gaia and played it on 7. Which I was not expecting, so that's something I should keep in mind.
It's not too heavy.
Always happy when the Bannerman takes a decent trade. I don't think I care to Righteous Defense that.
True strength comes
Unless I hit it off this. Alright, love an equality for my Pyromancer. Love, love, love that.
Observe, analyze, engage.
This is kind of an interesting turn. I can play the Gangplank Diver, but if I have to Pyro Equality next turn, then it's really bad. It's probably still the play, though. It's not super likely that I'll have to Pyro Equality. I have a couple of spells that are good to play. Maybe I can just play and trade with Mr. Smite. the Leviathan. Do I need Mr. Smite to close out the game? This deck can definitely generate a lot of resources. The opponent's deck, that is. Let's hold on to Mr. Smite. That's a good draw.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Buffed up Leviathan. Here comes Gaia. And here comes Pyro Equality plus Stonehearth Vindicator, I guess. Man, I take a lot of damage here. It's gotta be that play, though. I don't think that deck has much burst. I wouldn't think it would. Oh, it's got Shark. Right. I actually can just be dead to Shark here, because they did play Gateway. Probably need to be able to play 2 more minions. That's not hard.
Error. Hot bucket.
Wow. I mean, that seemed kind of ridiculous. But they did play Gaia on turn 6. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for the Pirate on turn 5. I should have just been committed to Pyro Equality. I would have taken less damage. It would have been a preventative measure for... I mean, it would have really just been Gaia off of Deep Run Engineer that prevented, but maybe that was worth considering.
Uther versus
Alright.
Hearthstone.
Just played a couple games against Mage, so I'm happy to play against the other class that people play.
Will fight with honor.
Vindicator's good, the other two kinda suck. Alright, not Pirate Warrior. At least there is some variety in the warriors. The mages are literally all mech mage.
True strength comes from within.
I wonder if this card is even good. It always draws Equality, which I don't really want to play immediately. Or it draws Mackerel, which I also don't want to play immediately. I mean, I guess it's still a 3-mana 3/1 draw card. Is that good, though? Guess I just play Acolyte here. Could try to hold Acolyte for Pyro, but I don't know. It's pretty much the only thing I hold it for, and could use the card. I'm guessing this is probably Kazakus Warrior. Probably won't be needing this healing. Well, I do have Cariel plus double Pirate to start buffing. Not sure how strong that deck's late game is. But mine is pretty strong, I would say.
True strength comes from within.
Reporting for duty.
So even without Cariel buffs, I have 18 damage in hand already, over 2 turns. From the depths. Are they going to have a Finley? Finley would be pretty cute here. Nope. They did get to draw the card they picked, though. But it's not playable.
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience.
Well, let's start pumping out some buffs with Cariel.
No force on Azeroth can stop me.
Do you even use the weapon here? Yeah, probably not.
Really, it's not too heavy. Really, it's not too heavy.
Believe in yourself. Remember the fallen.
Oh, I have 10 cards in hand? Well, whatever. Whatever. Who even got the buff? Oh, Mr. Smite got the buff. Nice. So I'm up to 28 damage over 2 turns. It doesn't beat taunts, though.
Suit up.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
Definitely don't love that overdraw.
May the light grant you peace. May the light grant you peace.
For the Alliance and my family, I fight. Believe in yourself, fallen.
32 damage over 2 turns. Which is getting close to lethal. More discounts, but do you have more dredge? Powerful.
Remember the fallen.
36. I also have the weapon, so 38. I can hero power on the turn of Mr. Smite, so potentially 42. I need to look up city tax. That's a one-way board clear, right? So I can equality away a taunt. Turns out if you Google city tax, it doesn't pull up the Hearthstone card. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it is all enemy minions. So I want to find city tax before I go in for my combo.
I have to go faster.
Let's draw a card. I was supposed to hero power before drawing the card, but that's fine. Wait, what does this do? This draws a card? I'm gonna overdraw, though.
Remember the fallen.
Actually, I guess I can just do this. That Garden's Grace is just 5 damage either way. It doesn't matter if I do it now or later. We can immortalize again next turn. Oh, that's really good for me. Oh, right. They can force me to overdraw by doing that. But at this point, I can guarantee the city tax next turn. So, wait, are they just dead? They're just dead. Cool. Not really the finisher I wanted, but still cool. Let's play one more with this deck. I kinda want to play against Mage again, because I feel like I got really unlucky the 2 games I lost.
Uther versus Magni.
Warrior.
I won't be left behind.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, well, we love Knight of Anointment. Acolyte, probably not a keep. Maybe Pyro's a keep for Pirate Warrior. There are a lot of cards that work well with the Pyro. 2 Equalities, 2 Mackerels. Those are easy to draw because of Knight of Anointment and Vindicator. Pirate Warrior.
May the light grant you peace.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
True strength comes from within.
I think I play this here while it costs 0. It can heal later, but it costs 2 mana later. Bit of a trade-off, but I think I prefer mana over health when I'm at 30 and it's turn 2.
True strength comes from within.
Definitely not playing that one. So I need to be on turn 5 to clear a 3 health minion with Mackerel. I might Righteous Defense the 3/4. Oh, another 3/4. Okay, might Righteous Defense the other 3/4. I could Pirate Mackerel here, but I think we can save that for a turn. Big Pyro.
Trust the pirate.
That's it's not too bad actually. The bigger problem is just that they're completing their quest so easily.
Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle swash.
Insane Pyro. Wait, did they discover both of these from Amalgam? That's insane. It's gotta be Pyro, I think. Or it's gotta be the Mackie roll, not the Equality. Although I probably am clearing again next turn.
I wonder.
But I need the Equality to kill 7/7, I guess. Alright, the opponent's left with a simple 2/1.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
Okay, no Captain Ricard this turn.
Gotta get through me.
Do I have to Pyro Equality these 4 health minions? Let's see what this can do for me. Can use Leviathan to kill the 7/7, I guess. Definitely not in a great spot here, though.
Set sail! The juggernaut is under my command!
Imagine playing Pirate Warrior on day 1 of the expansion, and then taunting when you complete your quest. What an insane thing to do. Well, I definitely want to play Leviathan here. And then I probably Garden's Grace. I can bop, be left with a 4-5 and a 4-2. I can Grace something and be left with 1 Divine Shield and a big minion. Grace first, Grace second.
I wonder.
I think we start with the draw so we can figure out what's worth dredging. Since the card isn't playable this turn anyway. Absolutely awful choices. Awful, awful cards. Can I just put all 3 back on the bottom of my deck? I don't fucking know. Buff that so it doesn't die to a cannon shot. Alright, not dead yet. Not sure how I prevent myself from dying to Mr. Smite here. I guess, honestly, Carriel's probably just good enough. Broken ass card. If I Carriel, I'm gonna go up to 18. They have 5 showing.
Our hardships
God, this card's
only
insane.
strengthen our resilience. Remember the fallen.
I mean, there for sure is a set of cards I just die to here. That Juggernaut roll is probably not it, though.
We're gonna need more gunpowder. We're gonna need more gunpowder.
I think if these hit my minion, I'm not dead. I think I'm at 1 here. Not that I'm at all comfortable being at 1. Well, I've got to start with Flash of Light. Yeah, I'm for sure just dead, right?
I'm running out of time.
Not sure if there's a good one to buff here.
Remember the fallen.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure even with terrible cannon shots and a bad weapon, I'm probably still dead. And even if I'm not dead here, I can't really draw into anything that saves me. Yeah, I mean, my opponent double amalgamed into 2 1-mana pirates. I don't really know what I can do about that. Let's play one more Naga game and then go to bed. This is definitely my favorite deck I've played so far this expansion. Not that I've played that many.
Jaina versus Rexa.
By fang and claw.
You asked for it.
Hunter. Well, don't keep these cards. Oh my god. Love to see School Teacher into Siren. My lead up to it's not great, but AI is fine on 3. Quest Hunter, though. Oh man. Why couldn't I have queued my Control Paladin into Quest Hunter? That's probably a free matchup. I might even go School Teacher on 5. Try to hold out for a better Siren on 6. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. My hand right now is actually not that good at using Siren because I don't have any Nagas. God, you love when the Nagaling draws a card. I mean, I don't have any Nagas, but I draw 3 cards for -1 mana that turn, so... Do we go in or do we not go in? I think we just go in, whatever. Beautiful. We probably... I'm not going to be able to play another Spitelash Siren, right? Go up to 2, play First Flame up to 3. These are all kind of bad, but Spring Water might be a little bit playable. Love a good Spell Coiler. Come on, hurry up. Should have played Wildfire, whatever. Alright, Quest Hunter's probably not very good at dealing with this board, right? Man, I could have gone so much longer that turn, I think. I could have, like, shot my First Flame here, played this. Maybe I couldn't have gone that much longer. Oh, that does 4 damage, I see. Well, they definitely dealt with the scary parts of my board. Another Wildfire. So I can Hero Power for 3 damage a turn. It's a bit slow. But I still have 2 Ignites, a Runed Orb, and a Siphon mana. plus a pretty big board. They might have to start spending resources dealing with my minions. That Dragonbane shot's putting in a ton of work. And they're not going to be able to play Tavish this turn. So I should get a decent amount of minion damage in. Wow, they play Baba Naga. That seems wrong. Spitelash Siren, you say? I can't use it this turn, but it's probably still the best card here. We do love damage. So I have spell damage plus Rune Orb plus hero power. So any card in my deck that does damage is going to be lethal, or 2 power surviving on board is going to be lethal. There's a good chance they can hero power down a bunch of stuff, but that's going to cost resources. And they probably just don't have mana for it. Nice. God, this deck is so fun. I want to play another one. So I will play another one.
Jaina versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
This is actually a very interesting set of cards. Queen Ishtar is so good, but I don't think I keep it. I think I just toss all this and look for Spitelash Siren. But like 2 or 3 of those cards were arguable. Maybe Slither Spear on turn 1 is just good. Especially against Pirate Warrior. But I don't really know that it trades that well. Pirates, woo! Alright, play for tempo. Target this with Amalgam next turn. I don't think this ever dies except to Shiver Their Timbers.
Let's see, what do I take?
Another Azshara? That's probably so greedy, right? I can just play the Crush Claw Enforcer next turn. Much better tempo than Arcane Intellect.
Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle swash.
That is a very good draw. Oh, another 1 mana Naga for my Siren. I'm in the rare position where I actually need spells for the Siren, not Nagas. It was really nice that I froze the 2-1 instead of the 2-3, so they had to trade off 2 extra stats to clear. Very, very good draw. I don't... Counterspell doesn't do anything in the matchup, right? So we'll just take Ignite. Oh, we're about to pop off next turn. How close is Queen is Shara? Was she in my opener? Did I spend coin with her in hand? She might only be one away.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
And for the first time, I might pick something other than the weapon, because I'm getting kind of messed up on board.
Just keep building things until they die.
My blood boils for war.
Oh, wow. What a bad draw. I am on Naga, right?
What to do? What to do?
I guess I just play my spells here. What a terrible set of cards. Surely 1 mana draw 1 is better than Flame Strike. Alright. Not really as strong of a turn as it could have been, but I think there's a good chance they can't kill the 2/5. And if they can't kill the 2/5, I'm pretty happy. I guess that's a Fog Sail freebooter. Oh, they just have double freebooter, the only combination of cards that could kill my Naga.
Glory! I'm here for the gold!
Queen Ashara is just too slow here. I mean, I think everything's too slow. I'm pretty much just dead on board. I don't think there's a particularly good sequence here.
Time runs out on me.
I don't know, maybe Blizzard buys a turn.
Set sail! The Juggernaut is under my command!
All it takes is a lot of lava.
Kill the Puffer Fist, because it does 1 damage even frozen.
Gotta get through me.
Dead to Mr. Smite, but not much else. Maybe some combination of cannon shooters. Here comes Mr. Smite. Not really sure what I'm hoping for here.
Anybody?
Alright, well. Hopefully this doesn't just become a pirate warrior mech mage meta. I think I'm gonna call it quits there though. Had a good session.